What's good, everybody? Welcome to episode 20 of the Authentic Era.
Hell yeah.
We
Hell yeah.
have some interesting things happening, but we're going to make it work. Got Joe having some internet issues. I just had a light that fell down behind me. So I'm not worrying about that right now, though. I'm just going to get into the stream. Joe's looking crystal clear. Looking super good. Are you still on cell? You're muted.
Mute.
I am unmuted.
There you go.
Do I sound okay?
Sound great.
So far so good.
Looks good. Sounds good.
Okay, cool. All right. Look good, feel good. That's why I always say it.
That's it. Yeah,
Okay.
so we're here. We are ready to talk. We've got a lot to talk about.
Hell yeah.
But first, let's just say, how you guys doing? Why am
Chilling.
I so low? Why, like super low here? Let me fix my camera.
No, I
Yeah,
adjusted
adjust
mine.
myself.
I think I'm
There we
I'm
go.
centered pretty good, I think, today. Yeah.
Got my Suck Boys jersey on. We couldn't keep it up, Joe. There was no chance.
Happens when your average salary is $750.
Yeah,
It's a tough one.
not great. We were doing so
Tough
well.
one. No.
And yeah, I knew it couldn't last though. I knew it couldn't last. It sucks either way. We went from being like 600 something like that to now less than 500. So
You guys were hot, man. It's, you know what, dude? It's a long season, but it's gonna be really fucking long for you guys.
It's gonna get super long here. It'll be shorter because we're not gonna have to worry about playoff hockey, but long and
True.
painful otherwise.
True.
6 in the division, love it. Yeah, y'all doing all right? Doing well otherwise?
Chilling, man. Had a
Yeah.
I saw Joe was pretty busy today. You guys went out to Julian?
Yeah,
Ooh.
we did, man. We went up there. Weather was killer. It was packed, total holiday stuff. But if you ever get a chance to go up to Julian Beer Company, they have delicious barbecue. They
Mm.
make delicious pizza. They also happen to have delicious beer, and that counts. So
Yeah.
They serve
yeah.
pie up there?
Oh yeah. There's
That's
two
better.
big pie companies. There's Julian
Oh,
Pie Company.
I meant at the beer place.
I imagine they do,
Got to.
but
How
you're
you in Julian
you're
without pies, right? Got to.
I know, and yeah, I was about to explain it to you, but I'm like, you lived here. Why am
Yeah.
I sitting here explaining?
Well,
this
for
guy?
those who don't
I'm
live
sorry.
there, who have not
Right,
had the,
yeah.
the glory of going to Julian, yeah. What
Elaborate.
You said you had two, right? Two big pie companies.
Yeah. You got Mom's Pies, and then you also have the Julian Pie Company. Yes, we are definitely more fans of Mom's Pies.
Mom's is where it's at.
Even crazier. Obviously it was packed up there. It must have not like prepared today, because we got to Mom's, which is like maybe the one that's like almost 10 miles out from Julian.
Mm-hmm.
They had 13 pies left when we got there, and this was
What?
1:30.
Yo.
Yeah, and there was a fat line behind us, so it was kind of crazy. If you don't have pie, you ain't getting it.
Did you score?
Mhm.
You got it?
Oh yeah.
Successful
Yeah, we
mission?
got yeah, we did our thing. We got our apple, and then like our boys bumbleberry, I think they call one or something.
Do you
So we good.
here's a maybe a controversial question. You put the cheese on the pie? You a cheddar
Never
cheese?
done it before.
Oh man.
I've seen that. Like, what's that about? Like, what's the deal?
It's good, bro. I'm telling
Oh.
you, it is good. It doesn't. I mean, at first thought, like it doesn't sound good to me, but then thinking about it, I'm like, like I eat apples with cheese, those little like snack packs all the time. I'll eat like a piece of
Right.
cheese and an apple, and it's good. Bro, you put that that cheddar cheese on that apple pie, it's out of this world.
That's crazy.
Bro,
I'm gonna try that.
It is so good. Yeah, I
love it.
highly recommend it.
They just like lay a piece on. Do they melt it or
Yeah,
something,
it's like
or
a
is it?
melted, like
It's
it's
like a melted.
hot
They
apple
heat it up with
pie
the
with like
cheese on it.
shredded cheese on the top.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a little, like a slice or something. Like,
I mean, I guess you could do it that way, but the shred is the way to go. That's the
oh,
best way to
word.
do it.
All right,
Um,
man. I'm
Joe,
gonna
you
try that.
still with that? Look, you got. I don't know if you connected or not. Looks like Joe's coming back, so I'll move over to Bill. Bill,
Yeah.
what you drinking today?
Okay. Let's see. Well, before that,
Oh,
let's talk about where I went.
oh, that's right. Yeah, you did it. You had a little trip.
Yeah, before we get into our drinks and stuff, real quick. This past weekend, Tin and I did an overnighter. Took a trip up north to Monterey. First time.
Mm.
That's the farthest north. Now I keep pushing my NorCal boundaries a little bit further every year. Last year it was San Simeon, or 2 years ago, San Simeon. This time we made it up about twice as far as that. So yeah,
Monterey.
went
Wow,
to Monterey, man. It's amazing up there. It's like
it's nice.
I'm acting like everybody else has probably never, everybody else has been there. I'm like acting like it's like I've discovered fresh bread, sliced bread. And it's like, yeah, it's a nice place. I don't get out much, but
Yeah,
it
I
was,
know we had talked about that California One drive. Um,
oh my God. Like,
bro.
I'm so glad we did it. It was longer, it adds on about an hour to your drive at least, trying to get
Oh,
back home,
yeah.
but it
One
makes
lane,
up for it.
man. Lane.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're into like spirited driving and you like that kind of stuff, which obviously, we are, it's the only way to do it, or at
Yeah.
least do it once and get it out of your system. It's you got to be super attentive. You got to like be paying attention
Mm,
to the road the whole time. So yeah,
It's amazing.
dude, just like starting off, we hung out in Carmel, farted around for about an hour there on the beach, Carmel by the sea, watched all the dogs playing in the water and stuff,
mm,
and took the little scenic route along the coast, like in the neighborhood right there, and looked at all the baller ass homes that are all custom one offs. Some of them are like super modern with like full
Hmm.
front glass. Some are like rustic. They all got themes. They all named their houses something. They got like
Right.
a little plaque on the front with the name of it. So it's real fun. It's like, all right, this is a cool place. They don't take shit too seriously. They don't appear to be too much right or left wing. They're just kind of like, life is good. We fucking live here. We don't got to worry about, shit.
Yeah, you're good. Like they're set. If you're
That's
living over
life
there,
right
you're
there.
set. You're good to go.
Yeah, man. We didn't see Clint Eastwood, right? He's the mayor
he's
at
the
one time,
mayor.
right?
He is
Yeah,
he is the mayor of Carmel.
yeah. um, but yeah,
Unofficial.
that's we started the day there. Then we started off down the one. Stopped at the Bixby Bridge. You got to stop there if
Yo,
you can find a spot to park.
my favorite place in
Mm,
the whole world, Bixby
That's
Canyon.
crazy. It's a little freaky because there's like no guardrails. You can just like fucking end your life right off the cliff. It's so.
Oh, so
I mean, that's
good,
the
man.
that's the only thing I think of. Everybody else is just there
That's where our
having like
mind
romantic.
goes. Dang, you
Yeah,
can just jump off this motherfucker.
they're all having romantic moments and just taking their photos and all that stuff, and it's just a sight to see, obviously. And
Yeah.
then yeah, I mean, and there's a couple more of those bridges that you cross, as you're driving, south down the coast.
Yep.
um the most memorable part was driving through Big Sur. All of a sudden you hit these like redwood trees, and it's like it got dark because there's like no
Yeah.
sunlight coming through there, and it's like, oh, there's like little roadside cafes and a bunch of people hanging out and
Yep.
campsites and lodges to stay at, and I'm like, bro, this is like a hidden little gem here.
It's the
Like,
spot, man.
so cool. So cool.
and I'm probably, like I said, preaching to the choir, coming back like I'm discovered sliced bread, and it's like everyone probably already knows about this, but here I am, at age 40,
No,
barely knowing about it. So
it's there, man. It's an
yeah,
awesome drive. It's
it
a
was,
it's fun, right?
oh dude, it
So
was super
nice.
Yeah.
fun. Tin wanted to drive, so she's like, can you pull over? Can I drive? I'm like, yeah. We pulled over halfway. She drove the rest of the way into San
Uh,
Simeon. Stopped there. It was had dinner at the little cafe next to the little place where everybody stays at the hotels there
Right.
when they go to Hearst Castle. We actually stayed there too when we went to Hearst a few years before, and then
cool.
we watched the sunset. It was like perfect timing to just be there right when the sun set, and it was like perfect. Went over to our favorite little liquor store right there and picked up some, a couple of local craft brews to bring home. So I'll be sharing one right now when we share what we're drinking.
Oh
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, man. But yeah, dude, that shit was amazing, man. It was dope.
Yeah.
I wish we would have done it longer, but yeah,
I've done
overnighted.
the last time I've done it 3 times, the whole
Mhm.
coast.
Mhm.
The last time I did it was in the GTI, and I went from Tijuana to
Mm.
Vancouver, the
Oh,
coast, the
dang.
whole way up. So, um, I'm a big road trip guy. I like to drive. I want to take the bike out there and do it on the motorcycle. I think that would be amazing, to do the coast on there. There's 2 cafes. You mentioned cafes over there, and
Mhm.
Coast is one that's like right when you get into Big Sur.
Mhm.
There's a place right on the water called Coast,
Okay.
and I eat there every time. And then right up there, a little bit inland, is Keva. I think is how it's pronounced. Kiva, maybe it's Kiva.
Mhm.
It's Kevah.
Mhm.
And that place is super good too. But yeah, dude, that's like my I've been like 30 countries. That spot is like if I could go anywhere, snap my fingers, I'd go there.
Yeah. It's like
Um,
the weather was perfect. We had the perfect experience. It wasn't like super hot. It wasn't foggy. It
Right.
wasn't like wet. So everything was the conditions were the most perfect. Couldn't have asked for better.
It really, dude. It's like apt.
Hmm.
Really cool. But there's awesome like once you yeah, everything.
Word.
Could
Chopping up.
couldn't have said it better myself.
Right.
Yeah.
You're all choppy though, man. We didn't hear most of it, but it's all good.
Are you on cell still, or did you go back to your Wi-Fi?
I went back to but I got to
Yeah,
sell.
I think cell is probably the way to do it
For
Right,
today.
okay, no
for
problem,
today.
no
Yeah, so
problem.
I don't know what the issue is, but yeah, cell's probably the way to go. Because it was good. You were good on that one. I don't know what's up. I'll have to troubleshoot that Wi-Fi. I'll have to send a technician down.
We'll figure it out.
We'll get you
So
sorted.
so yeah, oh, and then also too, like driving up, I didn't realize there was that many fucking farms in Central California.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, bro, we went on for like at least 50 miles, like of just nonstop farm after farm after
yep,
farm, almond trees, citrus trees, lettuce, like just everything.
bro.
I'm
When
like,
you
oh
when you get
shit.
up like you go further north, it blows my mind how much of there's nothing up there.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it is just empty. You get up there and it's just like rolling green hills and like all of this stuff that's just it's so wild. You think that you're in like it doesn't feel like California. I mean, I guess it
Yeah,
does, but it's not like Southern California where we're used to, you know?
yeah, because people like there's 2 types, right? There's like the people that live like that out in the rural areas and everything, and then there's like us who grew up in cities, and it's like it's fucking packed here. So
Right.
all these people that want to fucking leave California because of whatever, maybe it's just politics. But if it wasn't just politics, if it was just like land price and all that shit, well then just go up north a little
Move
bit
up
more.
north, man.
There's wide open space out there for
There's
sure.
all those freaking like the folks who live out in the canyons, right down in Southern
Yeah,
California. Bro,
yeah,
you don't want to be around someone, you can make it happen. Up north
yeah,
No,
is,
for
man.
is
sure.
even easier. You know, there's
Yeah,
just it's gorgeous up there. I loved it up there. Northern California was beautiful.
It's
Um,
green.
so
It's
that's what I
all
was just
green.
talking about how it's
yeah.
just like open and green. Roll. It's like the
That,
the Windows XP background.
yeah,
Mhm.
So that
That's
picture is from Northern California.
right.
yeah.
Right.
That's right.
And like it was destroyed, I think, in the wildfire. That area was destroyed a few years ago, but it was still there when I went on my last trip. And this was 2016, I think. My last one was 2016. So, um, like seeing that is like that's what it looks like everywhere up there. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
It's super cool, man. It's like it's got to get out and do stuff like that,
Yeah, because it's not
Awesome.
gonna be there forever. You know, it's
Right.
sad to say it's not though. We're losing
Yeah.
it.
Hmm. So, but anyway, okay. So now we can move on to what we're drinking. I guess I'll start off
Yeah,
since I
what you
was
got?
mentioning it. So I picked up this. I mean, I bought this one for the can. I think more than anything, it's from Central Coast Brewing. They're out of San Luis Obispo. It's a peanut butter stout.
Ooh.
So it's like a dark one. But look, it was made with
Oh,
real.
Skippy.
It's made with real
Ooh.
Skippy peanut butter, and it's called Peanut Butter Breakdown.
Bro, that looks like
And
it looks like a legit
yeah, the
peanut butter
can, like
jar.
that's what got me on it. I'm like, fuck, I keep that thing on me, man. I
Bro,
keep peanut butter,
That's
Skippy
dope.
peanut butter with me. all the time, man. So this
He
was like
said,
a
I
must.
keep that thing all day.
Whether it's creamy or crunchy or the honey roasted one, we're about to get into this. I'm
I keep
curious,
that
Mhm.
man.
thing on me.
I bet
I,
that's fire,
I
dude.
love
Bro.
I love peanut butter stouts too. So let's see,
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
bro. I'm saving you one. Saving you one, Joe. One of these are
Thank
yours.
you. Thank you.
Oh man,
It's
that's good. It's
tasty.
like
You got a nice little
like
taste.
it tastes. It's very peanut buttery and like
Does
little
it
chocolatey.
coat the mouth
Creamy,
like a
rich.
peanut butter would?
Yeah, I'd say so. I got that lingering aftertaste. It's still there.
Interesting.
God, that's
Mhm.
good. Okay, yeah. Shout outs to
Oof.
to Central Coast Brewing.
Oof, man. I
Damn,
like that.
I want some
that's
peanut
I
dope.
butter.
like
Okay,
that, too.
there it is, man. That's okay. Yep,
hit,
yep.
hit the cupboard, bro. What if they had a
Yeah,
peanut butter bang?
dude.
Bro, when he was
Do
talking
they?
about that, that's where my mind went. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
It'd probably,
Let's
I
get a
wonder-
so
PBJ.
gross.
Get us a
wonder-
Could you
PBJ
imagine?
bang.
Is there a dang?
Ugh.
Man, I haven't
That would
seen
be
it
awesome.
anywhere. Of course, I don't get the good ones. So, but I
Don't
actually,
give the bang. Don't
I-
give the bang guy any ideas. That might be a rough one.
I do have a new flavor tonight.
Let's
Oh,
see it. Let's see
let's
it.
see.
It is Miami Cola.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's very South Beach colorway. LeBron's.
I see that. Yep, I see that.
Got my South Beaches on. So
There you
let's
go.
give it. I haven't. I don't know if it's. I mean, it's cola, so I guess it's probably gonna taste like cola. I don't know what Miami is about it though.
Yeah. What's the Miami flavors?
It just
What do
tastes
they
like
do?
bad cola.
Just bad. Not even like a mango hit or like a.
No, yeah,
I'm trying
it
to-
just
what
tastes
is it?
like. I don't know, bro. It doesn't say anything about what it is. Why it would be Miami? Let's see.
You're like, what the fuck's a Miami cola?
Natural flavors. It doesn't say what flavors. I
Right.
have no idea, bro. Miami Cola. Yeah, it just tastes like a Sam's Cola or something.
Mm,
Diet Sam's Cola.
That's funny.
yeah.
Shit.
Maybe there's
What?
like a real
Weird.
alcoholic drink that's called a Miami Cola.
I know, huh?
Oh,
It'd
maybe
be like, but
that's
wouldn't
what
that
it
just
is.
be like? Wouldn't that just be like rum and coke?
Right?
Let's do a
Or how
quick.
close-
Let's do a goog.
How close you are to
Let's-
like
let's
the
uncover
islands down
this.
there?
Right.
Yeah.
Why is it
My
called
hair.
Miami Cola? Oh, okay.
See.
Hints of orange and cherry. All right, I can see that. I can feel
Okay.
it. But is that Miami? Is Miami known for oranges and cherries?
Oranges, Florida.
Yeah.
I can see
yeah.
that. Cherries? though?
I'm not sure about cherries, but I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't think there's a ton of agriculture in Miami.
Not that I know. I mean, they're growing stuff, but it ain't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of import down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Importer, exporter.
I've seen
Vandalay
I've seen
Industries.
Bad Boys. I've seen
Yeah.
Bad Boys 1 and Bad Boys 2, and I know
That's all you need to know. Yeah.
right, exactly.
Forget about cocaine cowboys or anything like that. No.
It's all about bad boys.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
1 and
Just
2.
learn. Yeah.
Call my wife.
Yeah.
Tell her I am on the way.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Joe.
some describe it as being similar to sweet root beer. I don't get that at all. I hate root beer. I would throw up. So I don't get that. And others describe it as a cream soda. I don't know. It just
It's
tastes like bad cola.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Have you ever had?
I love a good cream soda. I do.
I
like a
love
good
cream soda. Cream soda is super good.
Mm.
Have you? This reminds me of. Have you ever had the Whole Foods? Or I guess it's not just Whole Foods, but they're called Zevia colas. I think that's what it is.
I've seen those. They're made with stevia, right? Or-
Yeah,
I've
Mm.
seen
it
them. I
tastes
never
like
tried them.
that.
Gotcha.
I'll put it up on stream so people can see what the heck.
It's got an
Zevia is.
artificialness. An
Yes,
artificial.
it's got that like sort of aftertaste.
Yeah.
um, And I'm pretty used to a lot of that stuff because being diabetic, I have to buy,
Mhm.
Right.
stuff that's not that, has fake sugar or whatever. But like, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna finish it because whatever, I bought it. But they got some weird marketing. I don't know. Miami Cola, bottoms up.
Oh, well, there you go.
Joe, what you
There
got?
you have it. I have a farmhouse pale ale from a really cool brewery in Denver called True Brewing.
I like that can.
They, oh yeah, this is it's a very cool brewery in Denver. They use a V as a U, so that's how you know they're cool.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know if you
right,
could
right.
tell.
True.
Um, they are very they're very into the occult, and
Oh yeah.
I don't maybe not Satan in particular, but they do like a lot of
Satan.
dark things. In their bathroom at their tasting room in Denver, when you go inside, it says like instead of like employees must wash their hands, it says employees must carve Slayer into forearms. It's it's a really cool. It's a cool spot, and they make killer beer. All their beer is really good.
What's the brewery called?
It's called True, TRV. Well,
Yeah,
if you type in
TRV.
True Brewing on Google, you'll see it. Really cool spot. Good beers. I'm gonna drink it right now.
I'm gonna ask my cousin who doesn't watch us. Sometimes maybe he watches us. If I say he doesn't watch us, he'll watch us. So my cousin who doesn't watch us, who lives in Denver, I'm gonna ask if he's a big brew guy. He's a beer dude, so I'll see if he's.
Oh
been
yeah,
here.
dude.
And he likes the occult too, also and Satan. So including Satan.
Yeah.
Not
Hell
limited
yeah.
to, but including.
I believe it's in the Lodo neighborhood, I think, which I'm not 100% sure exactly where that is. But great brewery, good people. I mean, if you look at their images, it's all like, I guess more occult, but yeah, definitely has a very dark theme to it, but very cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Was I muted? Yeah, I'm into that. I like that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. You would. I mean, that's the thing. If you drank Eddie, this would be right up your alley.
Be my
for
number
sure.
one.
Yes, I think so.
My straight edge brew. Give me the.
Yeah, that's right. And maybe they can make some non-alcoholic for you.
That's never. I've never understood that.
I don't.
I mean, I guess
don't
there's
get it
flavors,
either.
right? For a lot of the craft beers, there's flavors and stuff, but it's just like Duels, which is
I
not.
mean, if
I
you're
don't
gonna
know. What
if
do I?
you're
I don't
gonna
know
drink
anything about
your if you're gonna drink your calories, like I don't really understand it, and you know they follow the methods of smoking. Like remember early '90s smoking commercials was like guys were skiing and then smoking cigarettes, and they
Yeah.
were fucking surfing and smoking cigarettes, and you're
Yep.
like, man, that's cool. I want to do that. Well, it's kind of the same thing now. Like, okay, these Michelob Ultra commercials, they're running these marathons and then having a beer. Like, why are they even having a fucking beer? These, what's the point? What's the point? You know,
It's
like
lifestyle,
low
man.
calorie stuff. Yeah, I don't quite understand it, but there's something that's like been taken by storm. It's called Athletic Brewing, and they're non-alcoholic, um, and they're selling like crazy down here, and I think they have distribution and all that stuff. So
What's it called?
it's Athletic Brewing.
Is that the
Athletic.
brewer or is that a style of like brewing, you mean?
No. Athletic
It's
Brewing is a
it's a
company.
company. Oh, gotcha.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, they
Craft non-alcoholic beer.
yeah, it's popular. It's popular. I mean, again, I don't really understand if you're gonna have a IPA and you're gonna drink those calories. I I get it, but like I don't know if you're not gonna drink a beer, just have a tea or a soda or whatever you want that's flavorful.
Get you a Miami Cola.
Right. They do have these really
Mhm.
good things called hop teas, and
I've had
those are
hop teas before.
they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean they're non-alcoholic.
So I'm looking
I
at
don't know.
their site now. I've got it pulled up on stream, and they this is very Southern California.
No, for sure.
They
Cans, the everything.
I guess they're like obviously there's some like law about what is a non-alcoholic thing, but they have like it says less than 0.5% alcohol by volume. So I guess
Well,
that
that's
means
like
it's
O'Doul's is
non-alcoholic, right?
well, O'Doul's is like .03 3, I think.
This is the most I've ever learned about alcohol.
Yeah.
Alcohol, non-alcoholic.
Well, that's why
beer.
you can't, like, if you're 18 and you try to go to the store and buy a Duels, you essentially
Can't
can't.
do it.
I don't.
Maybe. Yeah, I
Even
don't
though it's
know.
non-alcoholic. Weird, right?
I wonder if
Yeah,
like
I always thought there was no alcohol, but yeah,
that's what I thought
interesting.
too. And so like someone like me who has never ever drank, like, would that? I wonder what 0.5 alcohol. I mean, probably nothing, I guess, but what that would do to me.
I mean,
Am I still straight edge if I drink
I mean,
O'Doul's?
besides grow horns and maybe
yeah,
like
right.
eyeballs turning red.
Someone at some show is going to point you out, and he's going to know that you're not edge anymore, and there's going to be a big fight between the edge and the non-edge people.
Yeah,
Ian McKay's he's not gonna follow me anymore on.
Yeah, right.
I don't think he's straight edge anymore. Maybe he is. I don't think he is. He might be.
I doubt it. But I don't know. Does that make? Again, it's kind of stupid that they have that, but I guess it's for somebody who wants a drink like that. But at that point, you're just drinking garbage flavored water.
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
I don't get it.
It's not something that maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's like Lil Yachty. I just it's not for me, so I don't get it. I don't know. It's not made for me.
I'm dragging Little Yachty, man.
He's my go-to. I don't know why. He's my go-to. Speaking of, I guess rappers, and this is a bad segue. Speaking of rappers, I guess who are from that era. I know we talked about it before, but like the Travis Scott stuff has gotten worse. There were I was reading some reports about it, and like they continued playing for 45 minutes after the first body was removed from the crowd.
Yeah. Did you read about those security guards that said that
They're like
dragged 2 dead bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to like be forced to like do something with them. It's like
What sucks is it's not really on the performer, but it's on his team, which turns into on him.
Yeah.
You know, like he's looking at a sea of people and festivals with. I gotta imagine there were 75,000 people there.
They said 50,000, and the capacity was only like 27 or something like that. Don't.
I mean, I saw people. I saw we all saw videos of them rushing the gates, rushing the front barricades, which leads me to believe that like security couldn't communicate with each other to talk and say, "Hey, this is happening," and like because I'm sure security has a team that talks to Travis's team, and Travis's team gets to talk to Travis.
Yeah, and I think it's a failure at all levels, right?
Right.
Someone's gonna get paid out big time, and someone's gonna have to pay out big time. I'm sure they had insurance for the show and all that stuff, but like, I don't know. This could just be one of those things where like people are upset at Travis Scott for, the next 2 months, and then he's got another meal at. His next shoe comes out, people are gonna forget about it, right? No one's gonna.
Didn't he say something? He said something like on his apology about ordering McDonald's.
Oh, really?
That doesn't even surprise me if that's.
I'm dead serious.
It's so gross.
Yeah. Once again, it goes back to that. There's no such thing as bad publicity in
right. Eddie, you're spot on, dude. 2 months is gonna go by. They're gonna release that shoe. Everything's gonna go back to normal. Yeah, I mean it's.
I bet I just had this thought, but like the Astroworld merch is always a hot item, and I bet this year's merch is probably getting sold at an even higher premium than normal because of what happened there. Which
I love seeing people in Astroworld merch. It makes me not want to go near them, and I already know they're clowns.
It's a good flag, right? I know.
Yeah, it's an easy flag.
It's real easy to know.
It's like a Trump flag. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I know. I don't need to.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
we don't need to talk. It's okay.
No.
I'd much rather. Okay, I take it. I'd much rather have a neighbor with an Astroworld flag as opposed to a Trump flag. Not by a lot, but I would still rather have it. So
The necessary evil.
So Yeah, so
Jeez.
I just wanted to touch base on that because I know we had
Yeah,
talked about it
man.
before. So it sucks. It's a tragedy on all accounts. But for
Yeah.
some stuff that's not tragic, um, Ray Barbie, we got a new collaboration finally with Ray Barbie, and it's a three-way collaboration. We got Vans Vault, we've got Leica, and we've got Ray. Um,
Yeah.
and so super cool. When was the last time that they collab that Vans and Ray collabed? Do we know
Yeah.
what exactly it
It's
was?
Let me search and see if I can find it. Yeah, it's been a minute. 2018, I think. I'm looking here. The half cab. Yeah, the green half cab with like the tile pattern on the inner lining.
Yeah,
Like it's like a bright green, and then it was like a burgundy old school. It's kind of like not really memorable. It kind of just flew under the radar, I guess,
yeah.
or
I didn't even remember that
disappeared.
one.
Yeah,
I
that
was
was
thinking it was the one
September.
before that.
Nope, September 2018. Then there was old school 92 Pro and the Era 46 from 2014. What was that one? I don't even have photos on the fucking site anymore for that one. Yeah, it was just earth tone models, I guess. And then yeah, that was that one. Oh, that's the one that had the fucking it was like the gray old school, and it had like the ragdoll inner lining, the print, the ragdoll print that he's like, you know,
Yes, I
known
know what you're
for. It
talking
had
about. Yeah,
the inner lining. And then before that was the Epoch, back when no one even
no, no one
remembered
knew
the
what an
Epoch,
epoch
that black
was. Yeah,
Epoch. And that was when that green old school came out. That's like one of my favorite old schools, that forest green one.
and what year was that?
That forest green old school was 2011.
2011.
Yep, that was the green old school and the Epoch, the black with the white sole. And then before that was like whatever, older stuff.
Yeah, the 20th or the 20 years. Those were that was like the black and white one, the old school, right?
Oh, that was the 4 pack. There was the green era, and then the black and white old school, then the white and black old school, and then the brown chukka. That and it
Right.
was a vault, but it was only released at like skate shops, so it was kind of a weird
Yeah, it was a
release.
weird vault release.
And it had the turquoise box with those like the palm leaf or the sawtooth looking print.
Yes.
Yeah, it was those boxes for that one.
Yeah,
That was a super dope pack.
those pine green old schools, man, those are nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Super
But
nice.
yeah, dude, this pack though is like amazing. The
So
Leica pack
good.
here. I wish I could have that camera. Just, because us and accessories, we like all that shit.
Yeah, so the camera is it's a Leica Deluxe 7. And the normal one retails for about $1,300. This collaboration one was it 17? Is that right?
Yeah, like 16.99 or something like that. Yeah.
So it was originally it was up on the Leica site, but then it like went away,
It's like,
and then we
yeah.
saw it pop up at some other places, like the Vault Stockist is where it was being
Yeah,
sold.
yeah. I saw it on Proper. I didn't look around any other places though.
So that's limited to 800. Is that right? Yeah.
Yep.
So 800 of those cameras. Super cool. If you don't know about Ray Barbie, excuse me, Ray's like classic like Vans writer, musician. He's got a family. You can read interviews about him and his wife and his kids, and photographer. He's got a lot of passions. Someone that I think we can all relate to. And yeah, this is a really cool collab that sort of combines all of that stuff. It's got is it 4 footwear options, and then it's got the jacket. And yeah, it's super cool. It's available everywhere. It dropped on the 19th.
Yeah, this past, was it Friday?
Last Friday, yeah. Dropped last Friday. So you can check it to see if it's available in your local stockist now. We had a really cool Ray Barbie experience, right? When we went to the Vans headquarters. So at the Vans headquarters, they have like I guess it's a music room, like break room, where they have music instruments there. And so we come in and we came in there, we hung out for a minute, and then we left, and we came back. And when we came back for like, I think it was like almost a lunchtime sort of thing. Steve Caballero was in there playing, and Ray Barbie was in there playing, and then I don't remember who was playing drums. Somebody from Vans who was playing drums.
Yes, I'm
like the
I'm drawing a
VP or
blank.
something like that.
He's one of the vault guys.
So they were just
Yeah,
having like a jam session, and it was like, what is this real life that I'm experiencing right now? Where
Yeah,
I'm
man.
seeing this happen. Super cool.
Yeah, if you're a Vans nerd, it was like super dope. You're like, oh shit.
So that was a really great experience, really cool memory to have. Got to meet him, and see him playing was just like to meet him was one thing, but like to see him actually play was a whole other thing. So really cool stuff. Joe had to step away. If you're watching, he's got an emergency he's got to deal with, but he'll be back just a couple minutes. So so the Barbie collection's out now. Check your local stockist for availability. Should be available everywhere. I don't know if every stockist got the camera, or if just certain ones did because of how limited it was. But if you're interested in that, we knew Proper had it, so check them. I'm sure Blends has it and places like that. So good to see Ray Barbie back at it.
Oh yeah.
And then we got sort of a funny one, the USPS, so Vans U.S. Postal Service collaboration.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about the U.S. Postal Service. I pretty much only use them to like ship
same
shoes
here.
if I do, and just ship anything, honestly. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm down with it. But I mean, like, is this a brand I'm gonna wear? I mean, this would have been cool if it was maybe like an employee item, and then we try to get it from employees,
Right.
like off the black market. But I don't know. I mean, kind of cool. I like the stuff.
It's a fun, collaboration. Other brands have done like collabs with like DHL, right? And I don't know if maybe they weren't official collaborations. Maybe they were, but Nike did like USPS as well, UPS as well. I don't know if those were official or not, but they just had the colors of those.
Yeah, like the Air Force One that recently came out. I don't think
Right.
that was like anything official, just probably an inspired by thing. But this is cool.
Yeah, they've got the off the wall. It looks very off white sort of styling on the hoodie.
Somebody's a stan, man. Inside. Sorry if it's somebody we know, but
I'm getting real Virgil vibes from that.
Like, come on, like don't be even following through their footsteps.
Don't do it, man. It ain't worth it.
Be a like design influencer, not like a design follower. Like, quit jumping on these like hack, half-ass hack job, designs.
And like also like 2 years too late too, right?
Like, you're validating their dumb designs, man. Like, just because they made money off of it doesn't mean it was like good design.
We don't have to.
You're on the wrong side of history if you fucking do that shit, man. You look back on this, you're gonna be like, "Fuck, what was I thinking?"
Yeah,
all for the dollar.
When your days are numbered, are you gonna look back and go, you know what?
Putting that on your fucking resume.
Glad I put that there. So the photo shoot's kind of weird. They have like sprinklers.
Bro, it was like I didn't understand. It's way too much like editorial style pics, and I just wanted pics of the fucking shoes, man. Give me the white background photos. But no, I'm grateful they sent me this. Nobody else had it like online at all. I don't even know if anybody else has even posted it. So if I got dibs on it, cool. The fucking photos were like 100 megabytes each photo, and they sent me like it was like a one of those like drop links or whatever where you got to download from. And I had to go there and like resize every single photo. I was like, this is awesome.
There's so many, and it's like feast or famine, right? Like they'll send us these, or they'll send us two pictures that are like thumbnail size, and when you click on them, they're all blurry, and like it's there's no middle ground.
Yep.
So hopefully they keep doing this though. I like this. We'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so
There's good
yeah,
details too, and like the old school. I see like denim. They mix it up with like some tumbled leather.
really like the denim on there with
Yeah.
the logos.
Yeah. Little like the tongue label looks like a stamp
Right.
type of thing. The blue skate high is cool. It's a
The
MTE.
MTE, yeah. It looks like it's
Yeah.
got like almost a Sherpa lining.
Yeah, I think so. And it's just
It's just
that
a
it's got
fuzzy
a
like a fuzzy
patch.
wool.
It's got
Yeah.
a patch on the side, and then, but yeah, I like those colors. That's like reminiscent of like the uniform that we see.
Yep. Definitely.
Oh.
Hopefully they're. I don't know. Are they giving them to you? Are they giving any to USPS? Does it say that?
I don't think so. I don't know.
That
And then
would be
somebody,
cool if they
who is it?
did.
Was it Joey or somebody that mentioned like how ironic would it be if your pair gets lost in the mail
Bro.
if you bought a pair? And
That's what we just said. What's the box look like? Where can we get that box? I want to see that
Yeah, no.
box.
This would have been a perfect opportunity for Vans to make the fucking the
The
idea that
destroyed
I brought
box,
up,
right?
the destroy box with like fucking packaging tape all over it and a label that's torn, like it's
Bro.
like the box has been used like 3 times already. That's
Perfect.
that's my idea, man.
Perfect.
This would have been fucking perfect for Vans to use.
It's probably gonna come in the normal brown box.
Right, right.
But yeah, so it's a pretty cool collab. Came out of nowhere. Wasn't
Mhm.
really expecting it. Really cool details. Like the old school has that like stamp logo on like the sidewall.
Yeah.
Which is dope. So yeah, cool stuff, cool details. Good job, whoever worked on the design for these.
Yep.
Really cool stuff. Except for that, except for the hoodie.
Mhm.
Everything else spot on.
Mhm.
Yeah, so these are releasing.
Did they have the date on that? 11/29
So so the Skate High
starting.
reissue, the Priority Mailbox, exclusively at Foot Locker on January the 20th.
Right, January. So later on down the line, Foot Locker will be getting the skate high, skate high.
We're getting well ahead of time.
Yeah,
They're letting us know about it. That's 2 months. That's a long lead time for that.
yeah. So that exclusive pair is the white one, I think, with the blue Priority Mail
Yes,
logo on it.
correct. Yep.
Well, yeah,
Where is it? I'll put it up on the stream.
towards the end, red laces.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. Yeah. So that's cool. Foot Locker's getting their own release. Looks like they've been doing a lot of stuff lately with Vans. Right? They did the Awake.
Throwing a bone to them or something. They got some
Yeah.
little partnership going on there.
Interesting. Wonder what's to come of that.
Yeah. It's high level. They don't want us to know about that
Yeah.
stuff.
They
Don't ask
kick it down to
questions.
us.
Yeah.
So starting available starting the 29th. So what is that next week? Yeah.
Yep.
Next week, the 29th. So check your local
This is
for
everywhere.
availability.
Vans.com, Vans retailers, Foot Locker, and footlockers.com.
Yeah, head to stuckunderthepalms.com. Follow those
Yeah,
links there
for sure.
if you want to throw a bone. Yeah, so that's that collection. Pretty cool. We also have something that just was announced yesterday, or I think today. Was it yesterday? The end Mastermind collab that we have. It's funny, we were just talking about end. I think, right? Like
Yeah.
maybe last or the one before, we were talking about their UK folks we haven't heard anything from in a while. Yeah, so Vault is we're doing a 3-way collab now with Vault, End, and Mastermind World, and it's a collaboration.
Yeah. Right.
It's very cut and paste style, right? The cap stuff that they did before, where like the inside out stuff was very popular last year, at a certain point.
Yeah, maybe even a few years
Was it?
ago.
Yeah, was it last year or the year before? I think it's been
Couple years probably. Yeah, like 2
2
years.
years. Yeah,
That came and went. I mean,
you're
it was all
right.
riding off the coattails. They were trying to be off-white
Just like
again,
Off White. Yep.
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess Mastermind took a liking to the style of these some of these models that weren't really well showcased. I mean, other than the skate high, obviously, but that old school cap, that one didn't get
Yeah.
too much love, but you know, it's bold. Big old Mastermind word,
Yes.
like debossed on the side of the shoe. A lot of panels. It's real busy.
Very paneled. Lots of logos. Like the Skate High has the big logo on the inside. Is that what I
hmm
see?
Yeah, the big skull.
Um, Otherwise, it's just like black and white and checkered and um, tags everywhere. Super thick foxing. Like it's a whole
hmm
lot. There's a lot going on, but it's a Mastermind collab, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
The return of the Zip
Yep.
Skate High, which normally like we only get the Skate High zips on like now it's like on the toddler shoes. They have the zips on a lot of those.
Yeah.
Um, but the ones that we had before, right, were on the heel. We had the zips on the heel. This style
Yeah.
was like Japanese releases only. Like the
Yeah, where they
soft
got it on
nets
the
and some of that stuff had that zipper there.
Yep. And some of them even just zip straight down, like on the inside, the
Yeah.
medial side. Yeah. So this is a little different. I'm trying to remember if the vault caps had zippers or not.
No,
I don't really
they didn't.
remember. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, so this is a little bit different than those.
Yeah, this is like the
Um,
same store. Yeah, now that you mentioned like where the zipper is, this is like the same
yeah.
as the old school zip, but on
hmm
the Skate High instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Okay. You get little points for that. Something different.
Something different. But yeah, I sort of feel like these are like a collab out of their time. Like this was a 2 years ago collab that just got delayed for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. For
Um,
sure.
and that's entirely that's intentional, maybe I don't know.
Mm.
But yeah, it's cool. I'm not a big fan of the cap sort of style myself.
hmm Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Mastermind though. I'm a sucker for Mastermind and all that they do.
Yeah. And it's
So
definitely straight up their aesthetic. It's like spot on with like, what they make. So I
right.
like it. I probably won't buy it. It's probably gonna be super expensive
Yeah, I
anyway.
can
Like
imagine it's going to be
$200,
expensive.
250 probably.
Yeah, and it's going to
Um
be in Queens dollars, so that
yeah.
conversion and all that stuff.
Yep. Gotta pay the
Um,
Queen's tax on that. So
so yeah, these are releasing November the 27th, so that is Thursday?
yeah, it's
Wait,
coming up on Saturday.
Saturday, not Thursday.
hmm
Um, and right now it's looking like only via drawing. So if you're interested, hit up so end.co.uk to sign up. Drawing is open now. It closes November the 26th at 4:01 p.m. GMT. That's Greenwich Mean Time. So do whatever Google calculation you need to figure out what that is your time.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's cool. It's good to see N back in the game. I like it. Yeah, you're back now, Joe. Welcome back, bud.
Yeah, dude, work emergency. Sorry. I
No, it
also I did
happens.
not know that's what GMT stood for.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Greenwich Mean Time. Yeah.
Had no clue.
So
That's
the
awesome.
the what do they call it? The meridian,
Oh
whatever.
yeah. hmm
What is
The line,
prime
the
meridian? Is that what it's called? Right? The prime
yeah,
meridian.
yeah. That's the start of the day, right? In the
Yeah,
Pacific. Yeah.
that's like they have that there so that like the Greenwich Mean Time is where like this there's a thing there in Greenwich in England or whatever. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
YouTube it. There's some cool stuff. A
I
little bit of
remember.
nuggets there.
Yeah, I remember learning about that in high school or something. Maybe junior high. I don't know.
Wait, is Prime Meridian in the Pacific? Am I totally off on that?
I
It's
thought it had something to do with the equator.
Well,
so
the equator is latitude, and the prime meridian is longitude. Prime meridian is 0, isn't it? And that I think
yeah,
that is in the
Right.
in the Pacific.
yeah, because that's where Guam is basically right on that line. So
That's it.
that's why they say Guam, where America's day begins, because of it being right
That's
there, and
where.
it's owned by, I mean, owned owned by the
Uh,
U.S.
It is a U.S. territory, Bill. That's what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
yeah. I was born and raised in West
Oh.
Covina. I don't know.
Right.
So it
Is
says
that
the
not
prime.
wrong?
Yeah, right. The prime meridian is a geographical reference line that passes through the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, London.
Okay, so the prime meridian is through Greenwich.
So
Okay.
that's just like establishing like a start of time for Europe. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is?
Why? How did Greenwich Mean Time become the international standard? In 1884, the Greenwich Meridian was recommended as the prime meridian of the world.
Hmm.
Um, uh, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
This is not a time zone podcast.
Right.
It might be one day, but not that day is not today. Um, so yeah,
We don't know what we're talking about.
chime if you want to correct our geography, let us know.
Yeah.
We get an expert in.
Yes. What's zero longitude? That's gonna bother me. 0 degrees longitude. That's the prime meridian. Okay. Whatever, man. Anyway, we got Vans to talk about.
Maybe it's not meant for time. It's meant for like GPS coordinates. That's the beginning line. Maybe for how they judge where things are at, whatever you call that.
Yeah, man. Sure.
We'll keep going further and further down this. We're just like showing how not smart
Bill.
we are.
Whatever, Bill.
Yeah. So yeah, Supreme's got some Vans dropping.
So so Supreme has I called them the Pamela Andersons. I think Joe called them the Tommy Lees. So
is it the exact?
Right?
Is it the exact?
Tattoo.
Is it that exact one? I know you guys brought it up.
I feel like I was when I first saw it, I thought it was a barbed wire, like tribal barbed wire. And Pamela Anderson has the barbed wire movie, which if you have not seen it, please do yourself a favor and watch barbed wire.
Yeah, she's a mega babe, dude.
Oh
yeah.
So, yeah, Miss Labatt blew herself. We had a lot of hockey tonight. A lot of hockey talk. I guess Labatt Blue is hockey. I guess by default.
Right.
So Supreme these today, right? They sent the email about these today. It's a half cab and an old school with some different color blocking on the old school, but then tonal uppers on the half cabs. The old schools have a Supreme stylized stitching on the heel cabs, and then the outsole or the foxing, the midsole, has this repeating tribal barbed wire print.
Straight out of like 1995. It's like straight up.
Mhm.
And the styling, I think, is all that too, like the colorways and stuff.
Right.
See, those are cool. Those are cool colors, but I need the barbed wire gone.
And the black outsole. I'm not a big fan of the black mid on the half cabs as much, but
yeah, they went heavy on all black midsoles for the half cab.
Yeah, they did.
Told you, 90s vibes for sure.
Very 90s vibes. I'm looking up Pamela Anderson tattoo now.
I like the blue half cab. That one stands out the most to me.
Yeah.
For that pack, the blacks would have been cool if it didn't have white contrast stitching, because I don't like all black with white contrast personally.
We've had those other colors before too, so that blue kind of stands out for us.
That's why, yeah. The burgundy's classic. The black on black is classic, right? That's and the natural white or whatever you want to call it with black is those are like the classic half cab colorways. Old schools are definitely fresh, new take.
Her tattoo is just like basically barbed wire. It's a little stylized, but it's not as much as the tribal is on the old or on the Supreme collab here. I don't know, not for me.
That was the like the official douchebag tattoo, huh? Of the 90s.
Very tribal.
Sorry for all of you.
Sorry
friends.
if you have one.
Sorry if you older friends of ours that may have something like that.
Nintendo even did a Game Boy with this sort of design.
Oh yeah, it was big. What would be the current tattoo that's like that nowadays? Like, what do you see a lot of? Remember, like late '90s, it was like early 2000s was like stars on the elbows and
Right.
no, I don't know. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say flowers maybe because that's like a girl.
Flowers,
I mean, I
yeah.
hate to like say it's a female's first tattoo, but I think that's like a lot of females' first tattoo is like I want to get a flower of
Uh-huh.
sorts. And I think I know that because my friend Nick
Mhm.
does tattoos,
Yeah.
and I think he does a lot of flowers.
Right now it's
Yeah.
Yes.
heavy in the flowers.
I
Right
don't know
now.
if
Huh?
like has that always been a thing though, or is that new? Like women getting flower tattoos. I don't know. I got flower
doubt
tattoos, so
No, dude. I mean, I love flowers. I mean, that's part of my my next step here with my stuff.
yeah. I'm trying to think of something that is I look back on as that obnoxious as a tribal tattoo.
Butterflies.
The
My
butterflies are popular
my
now.
wife has a tramp stamp. If that
There you
helps sway
go.
anybody.
Is it a butterfly
Hey,
tramp stamp?
It's a butterfly.
Yeah.
is Tin
Well, he's
still in
right.
the chat? Let's ask Tin. What Tin? I'll let her say something. I won't say it.
Yeah, Tin.
10 is
I just
there. We got 10. She
Yeah,
said LOL.
she was.
Butterflies are popular now, chat said. Yeah. So I guess
Yep.
butterflies are in. Do people still get tribal tattoos?
No, they just get face tats now.
Oh
God.
yeah.
Right? Yeah. Now it's just face tattoos.
And you could do you could get both, right? Mike Tyson's got a tribal face tattoo.
There you go. Period. Correct. He's from the era, right? That's
Yeah, I think like I matched with this person on Tinder, and they were like their bio was like I have 111 tattoos or something like that, and like one of their pictures was like all like 24 face tats,
Whoa.
and they were like so bad,
Wow.
like
Yeah.
all stuff that they had done themselves clearly, and like
Oof.
they had like the like stitching right on their like face right here, and it was a lot of bad stuff. Red flags for sure.
Tin says Chinese characters. Chinese characters.
Oh, Chinese. Yeah, the Chinese characters are bad. Those are obnoxious.
It's like this one says good health, or this one says strength. It's like nope. It said
Nah, bro.
it said chow mein. So, no,
Yeah, that
it
shit
said
says
orange chicken.
little dick.
Oh my god.
Like,
Oh man.
you thought it said great warrior. No,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh Jesus.
It just says General So's.
Chicken.
Not good, man. Not good. That's why I've got 2 languages on me. 3 languages, I guess, if you count English. Spanish, and I speak Spanish, so I know what it means. And the second one is Latin, which I don't speak, but I got it in Sicily, which I guess works. Right? Yeah. They spoke Latin there once. The guy named Tank, I guarantee, didn't speak Latin, who was tattooing me. But yeah. So I don't know. Stay away. As someone who has a couple tattoos, my recommendation would be to keep it to languages that you know.
Yeah.
Just or at least ones that you can verify, right? Like if it's one of the romance languages, it's pretty easy to verify. When it comes to like the Asian languages, bro, I'm lost in the sauce. I can just now getting to where I can differentiate between like Korean and Japanese and Chinese, but other than that, no way.
Better break out that Google Translate app and put the camera on it. Make sure that, hey, what the fuck? And it translates right then and there when you go to check it. It's like, oh shit, it's something different. That would be fucked up. You're like, bro,
they
what
agree.
the fuck?
R2 agrees.
Yeah, the dogs agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, cool colorways. You know, I think these are pretty dope. Like the all black half cab, I'm into. Even with the black mid, I would accept that as an all black shoe. I accept that like I'm some sort of authority. But like I could see like restaurant workers wearing the all blacks. Nurses maybe something like that. But
I
Um,
do like that it's a half cab 92. They didn't mention that because Supreme just kind of always glosses over like the models they
right.
Mhm.
pick. But knowing that it has the little toe piece, so
Yeah.
92
Definitely into
model.
that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And these are going to be super comfy. They're the pro
The
models,
pros.
or the
Yeah.
whatever skate pro skate. I don't know what they call it anymore. Um,
Yeah.
uh, they'll be super comfy. Is it just me, or does the foxing look super shiny? Like it looks more
It
glossy
is.
than usual, or is that just it? Maybe it's just me.
It's
Could be the photos.
yeah. But for sure it's the new, all the new skate ones have that new glossy
Yeah.
sole.
Mm.
I don't
Um,
know, man. We'll
yeah.
see.
So we'll
Over
see.
time these will probably hold up over time, but right now I don't see
Right.
them having like instant hype value or anything.
But what's gonna happen
Mm,
Thursday morning?
mm,
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Gonna be
They'll
sold
be
out.
they'll be gone.
Mm.
You'll have 5 minutes to get
Hey,
to them, maybe, and they'll be gone.
you'll have 10 seconds.
I haven't
Yeah.
tried in so long. I don't even know what it's like anymore. Like I sleep in. I don't worry about it. It's liberating.
Yeah, man.
Keep sleeping in, man.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah,
with the
Sleep in.
especially with the Vans releases, man. There hasn't been a Vans release where I was like, really gunning for,
Right.
right.
not from Supreme for a while. I don't know.
It's like one of those
Well,
things
crap.
where you're just kind of like, well, I'll get it because I don't want to pay twice as much for it later. So maybe if I want it,
Right.
I'll buy it now.
Yeah.
That's Supreme.
Here's whatever.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Tribal Supremes, the Tommy Lees. I think we'll just call it Tommy Lees then because
Anyways,
I proved myself
he had
wrong.
this. He had the song, man. He had the song. Remember the song?
I
It was
do.
in the was it was like his first or second solo album. And I think that's part of the reason why they put out the sex tape was to promote the album.
The OG sex tape, right?
Or the
That
original.
was like the
man.
first one, wasn't it? So weird.
It's all grainy and choppy.
It's so bizarre. That was such a
Oh my
thing,
goodness.
but I don't know. So yeah, these drops Friday, right? Because Thursday is
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, so these will drop Friday.
Yep.
So if you want them, good luck, Godspeed to you. Hopefully you get
Cut
them.
from your turkey coma.
If you don't, cool. Also,
Yeah.
yeah, not a lot to say about it. Not a lot,
No.
whatever.
Nope.
In other Vans news, House of Vans Mexico Mexico City, first one in Mexico, has opened. Or no, it hasn't opened yet. It's opening next month.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's super cool. We've talked about it a little bit before. There's been a big push for like Mexico collabs and stuff like that, which is awesome. They've done their vault stuff. They had some bands that they've done that are exclusive to Mexico. Some of the artist stuff that they've done for Mexican artists, even like the Frida collab from a few years back. Obviously that's Mexican. And some other stuff there. We did a lot of RIA stuff this year and last year. So a lot of cool stuff's happening for the Latina community. And yeah, I think it's dope. And this will be really cool to have a House of Vans down there. It'll bring a lot of music, a lot of really cool collabs. I'm sure the grand opening is going to be a freaking party. Oh
Yeah,
man.
man. They always do like big fucking things when they open up one of these House of Vans, and it's like that's a big deal. They're
Yeah.
really pushing. That it's not just by accident. They've already done their homework and decided, okay, yeah, we need to open one here. This is like the
Right.
next emerging market. Because I've even talked to them before, with like corporate people, and they're like, yeah, we don't need to open one in LA. Like it's established here. Vans is like we use it as a marketing thing, like we want to open it up in cities where we want to expand the brand. So
Right.
yeah, I wish we had one here, man, because then we get to have like our own spot to just do things and
Right.
have events and host things. But whatever.
It is
But
weird
yeah,
that they don't have they don't have something close to corporate.
yeah, like a
And,
hangout spot or a spot to just throw
yeah,
events and do things, and
I mean,
maybe
you should just hit up Andrew and have it commissary lounge
yeah,
at the House of Vans, and I'm
yeah,
sure Andrew would love to pawn off some of his rent.
yeah, right. But look how they build out these places. They're super
Yeah,
dope.
it's
You
so
know, they
nice.
they convert buildings in like whatever this building used to be, but
Right.
built a fucking a bowl up at the top to skate in,
Yeah,
and it's like this is ridiculous, man. What was this? Like a hotel or something? It's got a big
all
outdoor
glass
patio.
roof,
Right.
The
ceiling,
rooftops got
so
like
nice.
little, yeah, like cabana covered areas. Look like a bar. It's like so dope. You
So
just have like
cool.
a banging ass club. That's like the spot to go to. This could be it.
Yeah, and it looks
I
like
want to.
a
I want to
historic
go.
building, so I do wonder what was there
Hmm.
first.
Yeah, this one's got a kitchen in there and like, dude, that's crazy, man. Indoor skate, like street skate ramps and stuff
Yeah,
too.
they've got vert stuff in there, street course,
Sh- Man,
some really cool stuff. Yeah, I've never been to a House of Vans. Everyone I've seen though is awesome.
yeah,
I'd love to
dude, they're
go.
legit.
They do some amazing shows there.
Yeah,
Looks like this one, Molotov is going to be playing, and Molotov is that band that uh, they had an artist collab with
hmm
Vans. So super cool. December 9th,
yeah,
if you're able to go. Send us
all right,
pictures. Um,
please,
we'd love
yeah,
to be there with you, but hey, if you want to fly us out, fly us out. Whatever.
yeah,
We'll come.
Go to Mexico.
we'll come down to visit.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. That'll be awesome.
hmm
Proud of Vans for doing that, and also happy that Mexico City, DF, is getting their desserts there. So
yeah,
um, yeah. So the only other thing really that I had here was so there's this guy Rose Anvil. Well, his shop's called Rose Anvil. Um, I can never remember his name, but he's like a cobbler. He does boots. He works with boots. He does like a lot of boot teardowns and stuff like that. Last year, 2 years ago, maybe he did the compared. He did a teardown and compared the normal Skate High Classic to the Vault, and like what the differences were, and went like line by line on what the materials were and all this stuff. Well, he just did. We talked last week or the week before about the MTE3 that is out now, the Skate High MTE3, which he refers to it as a Gundam boot, which
yeah,
it really makes a lot of sense that I look at it like, okay, yeah, that's definitely a Gundam boot. Um, so Weston is his name. Yeah, so he got the a pair of MTE3s. He didn't get sent these. He just purchased them on his own. So they were on his radar for whatever reason. And so he did a teardown, and he talks about how they are $220, right? Is how much they are, which
yeah.
is
He's saying
pretty
200, yeah,
expensive for a Vans period. But then even for like in a boot range, like you can get really comparable high quality like full leather stuff for $220. But he was actually, I thought he was going to tear these apart, and like not literally tear them apart because he does do that, but like I thought he was going to be like, this is trash.
yeah,
Even like the title of the video is "Our Vans Boots Floating Garbage,"
right,
and so he does this whole teardown. He talks about the materials. He says that they're the design he loves. He calls out the design right away and like talks about how great the design is. He really loves the look of the boot. It's not for everybody, but he really likes it. And one of the things he talks about is the shank. So this on the video here, let me see if I can find where it is. So this on stream, I've got the video up. So this red hard plastic part here is what is used anyway on this in this design as the shank. The shank is something that goes inside of a boot or a shoe to stiffen it, to make it sturdier. Usually it's like a really thick piece of leather or a thinner piece of metal, something like that, to just give you more stability. And so Vans use this hard plastic sort of shank as also as a design part. And so, yeah, he tears it down. He talks about all the different materials and the Gore-Tex lining, the Thinsulate, and all that stuff. They do a water test as well. So they just submerge the shoe for, I think it's a minute, and it's completely dry. So the Gore-Tex stuff works. All of the stitching and all of the sealing that Vans has done on the uppers works, holds up. And so, yeah, he was actually really pleased with it. I thought that it was going to be a different sort of video, but he was like, yeah, these are great shoes. They do what they say they're going to do. If you want to spend $220 for them, I think they're a good buy.
He emphasizes they're real comfortable too, and he shows that he squishes
comfy.
like foam. So that's their main feature that, I think the takeaway from his video is like, yeah, they're comfy. Maybe they're not the most like durable for like real hiking. Like you're going to go out like on a weekend, if you're like a high adventure, hiker, you're probably going to go with something much more sturdier and long lasting than that.
Right.
But this is like probably like a good winter boot to just walk around the city in. If maybe you live in like snowy, wet areas, if you're on the streets and stuff and walking around, is like probably the perfect choice.
Yeah, I think so. And if you're not into the Gundam colorway, they have some more subdued stuff on there, like all blacks and some browns, stuff like that.
But the colors, yeah, I can see the Gundam thing with like the angles and the color.
As soon as he said that, I was like, oh shit, yes, it definitely, it's like a Gundam, the Gundam model, the Gundam boot.
It's like it's more Gundam than the SB's Gundam shoe.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, so super comfy, very warm, sort of the stuff that we talked about that we were kind of like, maybe this is just sort of like marketing stuff, which it is, but like, I guess it holds up, right? So he does, like I said, they didn't send him anything for free. The only people that send him stuff for free are Nick's boots, which are like handmade, super expensive boots. They send him to like wear test and stuff. So Rose Anvil on YouTube, if you are interested in seeing more. Really cool channel. Does a lot of stuff like this for different models and everything. So you can really see where, if you're paying $200 for something, where's it going? Is it really going to the materials? Is it going to the name?
Yep.
So yeah, if you're
I was interested in that.
In need of something, to keep your feet dry and warm, maybe that MTE3 is a good purchase for you.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Well, I've got I only purchased like one thing in the past 2 weeks. I haven't really bought anything at all.
Me too. The holidays.
Yeah,
like
slow down.
Focusing on that. So,
what'd you get?
It's not even Vans related. It's not even like Vans adjacent. Like, so the Descendants, one of my favorite bands, they did these action figures of Milo, which is super cool. This is the second one. I missed the first one. Like I got the email and I was like, oh, cool, let me get that. And I just never checked out. And then when I went back to purchase it, it was sold out. So these are with Super 7. It's the reaction figure. And yeah, really cool. If you're into, if you like punk rock, if you like punk rock, you probably know who the Descendants are. If you don't, I don't know what's really going on. But listen to them. And yeah, this sort of ticks all those boxes for me, like nerdy action figure collecting and music. So, yeah, Descendants. I guess I've done a Vans collab, so maybe it is Vans adjacent. I don't know. But I had to buy it when I got it. It's like $30, so I picked it up. It arrived pretty quick. I thought it was like a pre-order, but it came pretty quick. So.
Yeah, shout out to Super 7 for
Super
making
7.
a lot of dope shit.
They do some really cool stuff, man. Yeah, I miss the. I don't think the one in San Diego is still open, is it?
I think it is. It's 5 and a dime, or
the corner.
It's where that location was. I don't know if they.
Yes.
It was there when I was there last time.
Yeah, we went in there. Remember, we went in
Yeah.
there. Eddie and the
Yeah.
worker were. They spent like
Bro.
45 minutes chopping it up about fucking toys, and I'm
We
sitting
were
there like,
nerded out about All Japan Pro Wrestling and like
yeah, yeah. They were going off, man. I was like, dang, okay. I didn't know you like were into toys like that. All the
Dude,
vintage
it's a
stuff.
problem, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
They're still open. We have Comic-Con coming up, so there's,
When is that? Well, it's in the summer, right?
Comic-Con is
Should be in July.
Well, no, there's sorry, it's not Comic-Con, but I think there's Bandai Con coming, I believe.
What?
Yes.
Oh dang.
Bro, let me.
Craig can help us with that.
Hell yeah.
Craig, hook it up. Let me
Alright.
know. Give me passes, Craig. I know you're listening to this at work, so.
Yeah, right.
Craig Lee.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Excuse me, because I do. Apparently, we were looking up Gundam stuff lately, right? With the Nike SBs popping up. So there is a Gundam pop-up coming to San Diego, and it is November 26th to 28th. So it's not Bandai, sorry, but it's close enough.
Bro, Gundam is like such a big thing. Like that fandom is crazy. Like all the figures, the Robotech stuff. There's video games that have been like exclusive to Japan only. Never makes it outside of Japan. Like going back to like Super Nintendo days. Probably like even before then. Maybe even Famicom days. But yeah, super cool stuff. I never got like super into it just because I'm overwhelmed by it. Like there's just so much to learn. Like where do I even start? There's
so many like
10,000 episodes of something. Yeah, like where do I even begin to learn about it? But
I've only watched Gundam Wing, and it was because it was on Cartoon Network.
Right.
It was on Adult, well, not Adult Swim, Toonami.
Yeah. Back in the good old days, Toonami was out there.
Oh, real quick rant. Watching
Let's do it.
Dragon Ball Z
Mm-hmm.
on Toonami, it was like took forever.
Yeah. Those fights would take like 6 months for one fight to happen.
The Frieza saga was probably like, I mean, alone it's probably like 14 hours.
It
like
takes so
just
long.
on dynamic. Fucking crazy.
It's like you're watching. It's like the Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl has like, it's a 4.5 hour long broadcast, but there's only like 12 minutes of actual playtime.
It's the action. Yeah.
So it's sort of like that. You're watching Dragon Ball, and like with Dragon Ball, you would have to wait, right? You couldn't just. Now I can watch it all the way through. I can just be like, boom, 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 boom,
right.
boom. Let's skip through this filler. I want to watch this episode. I want to see this. But I couldn't do that then. I just had to wait.
Yeah, and I got Funimation.
Oh yeah.
Because I wanted to breeze through a lot of that stuff. So that was really cool.
That used to be free too. It was like on like not even cable. It was like on free access channels like back in the day.
Yeah.
Like before it became like an actual network. Crazy, man.
Yeah, and they just.
I know. I think I pay like $10 a month or something for it.
So speaking of all that too, like the Cowboy Bebop, one of my favorite animes. They just did a live action that Netflix has done. I think it's Netflix.
It is Netflix.
So it's out now. I haven't checked it. I don't know if it's like every week they're releasing something or if they just release it all at once or if it's a movie or whatever. I don't watch trailers because I don't want to get stuff ruined and spoiled.
Netflix does theirs all at once. So it's probably all out there, and I've heard good things about it.
Well, I'm off tomorrow, so I am probably gonna binge that sucker.
That would be a good idea. I have to finish watching Narcos before I get to that.
Oh, is there season 3 now?
It's season 3 for Mexico.
Nice.
Interesting.
Get to see all the people we learn about here in San Diego.
Yeah.
Speaking of shows, Bill, what's the update? Where are we at on The Sopranos?
So today I was like, what was I? what were we doing? We're still in season 3.
Okay.
Episode. So Pussy got killed, right? They
Oh,
already
spoiler alert.
killed him on the boat. That was
Big
like
Pussy
two.
Pompancero sleeps with the fishes.
Yeah, that was 2 or 3 episodes back.
Who
Today's
saw it coming?
episode, I know. Now it's like it's him dealing with mainly his sisters like moved back into the house. He had already
Janet.
Oh,
yeah,
she's
Janet
the
stole
worst.
she like
She's
stole the leg from
terrible.
the old caregiver lady.
Yes.
And then now she's a whack job, man. She's
Oh,
becoming her
dude.
mom. You
Oh,
know,
it's not even. It's
it's
just
not
wait.
even nothing yet.
Just wait, bro.
There
Oh
are
my
Wait,
God.
so many times where you're just like, why doesn't Tony just kill this person? Like,
Oh,
just
God,
take
for
her
real.
out. And every time you're just like, dude,
She was fucking playing the guitar, and then he comes into the house, and she acts like her wrist is all her. She got the wristband on, and it's like, bitch, you were just playing a fucking guitar. Like, oh, but
Dude,
you know,
she's
it's
fucking
Thanksgiving
terrible,
episode.
dude.
between her and Anthony Jr., it's like
Oh.
these are just two worthless human beings.
Oh God,
It's
oh, man.
it's so
funny.
painful.
Yeah, so it's the Thanksgiving episode. They're getting ready to like have Thanksgiving. Oh no,
yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, they're just getting ready to have Thanksgiving.
Wow, you're like right on
there.
seasonal.
It is. It's
Spot
like funny.
on,
We're
man.
like right there. They're or actually Thanksgiving just ended. Now they're doing Christmas. Yeah, because they're like basically just decorating and stuff like that. So I don't know. Yeah, Christmas time.
She's
Oh, just
the
wait,
worst.
dude. It's
Yeah,
not
it's-
even if you don't like her now, you're gonna be like, you gotta be fucking kidding me in a short amount of time here.
Her
Yeah,
like greasy ass boyfriend, like
dude.
Oh.
I don't
The
even
new-
want to get. I don't think you even like know who her boyfriend is yet. So let me even stop before we.
No, because they're still talking about like what's his name, Polly, or is it Polly? Who's like the boyfriend, like the son of the one who died, but
Christopher.
Chris,
Christopher Moltisanti.
no, not Christopher.
No,
Christopher's the nephew, but the other nephew, the one
Maid
that's
guy.
like seeing Meadow,
Maid guy.
the young kid, the young guy that's
Oh,
like,
the dude who actually the guy
who's like
who's in
seeing
prison.
Meadow.
His dad
Not
was
in
in
prison
charge.
yet.
No,
His dad was
no.
in charge.
His dad was in charge. Had cancer, died. Oh, I
Yes.
might have fucked it up for you, Bill. I'm sorry.
No, I know that. Like, but because the other guy, the one that like beat up the girlfriend and killed her out in the back of the strip club.
Yeah, it's his
That's
name's
what's his name. So many fucking names.
They're not dating yet. They're not dating yet.
No, but they're talking and going out here and there and.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
It's the young kid, that one that Tony's trying to keep out of the business, but he wants to be in the business. He's supposed to be going to college, but he's seeing Meadow.
Yeah, it's Meadow's boyfriend.
Yeah, they're becoming boyfriend. They're like,
Right.
moms are still asking like, so what's this? What are you guys doing?
Eddie, you're thinking of the guy who runs Jersey, who yeah, Eddie, you're thinking of a different guy. But his wife is heavier. That's the heavyset wife.
Yeah, the Summer's boyfriend. So Summer's boyfriend, this dude, who Tony's like, I don't want you dating him or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, different guy. That was the black Jewish kid.
No,
that
this
was
is
the
different.
first boyfriend.
That was
at
the
college.
first one. This is the second one who's like in the family, and
Yes.
he's like in the business.
Yeah.
This guy actually killed somebody in real life.
Oh shit.
He did?
Yeah, he was involved in a robbery, and somebody died. God, what's his name? Let me find him.
Dang.
Was he involved in a robbery? He was a fucking
Matthew Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua's his name in the show.
Gotcha. Okay. So Maddie, he goes by. What does he go by?
So his name in real life is Lilo Brancato Jr. He was born Saul Rodriguez. He's from Colombia. He's not even Italian. He's from Colombia. But yeah, so he got, let me see.
Matt
Bronx
is not
apartment.
the boyfriend. That Matt Bevilacqua was one of the workers underneath Christopher, right? He worked at the at their hedge fund or whatever you call that place.
I could have swore that
That
he was
Chris
like
worked
he was
for.
like hitting on Summer, right? What's her name? Summer?
We're like so like.
Her name's Summer? No,
out of
it's
it.
No, what is her name?
Meadow.
Not
Meadow.
Summer. Yeah.
I got the whole cast pulled up, so I'm, and he's not even like on the main ones that pulls up the young guy.
Oh no.
God, fuck it, I don't know.
Yeah,
Or are we
so
getting
so
we're
this
getting nowhere
guy
with it?
he was in a murder, or he was in a robbery with his girlfriend um
Alright.
in New York City in the Bronx, where a police officer was shot and killed. Off duty at the time of his death. He was with the NYPD, yada yada yada, and his girlfriend, who was the father. Wow, that's a convoluted shit. His girlfriend was determined to have fired the fatal shot. But yeah, he did. They found him not guilty of murder. Wow. And he had
Damn.
10 years in prison in 2009 for first degree attempted burglary. Went to Rikers.
Wow.
Oof.
Damn.
And released on parole.
But
Yeah, he overdosed. Jeez, this guy's story. He overdosed in prison on heroin, and at least one occasion, so maybe more. And he was released in New Year's Eve 2013, released on parole. Now
Wow.
he's 13 years sober and has returned to acting. So,
Jeez.
good job, Matthew Bevilacqua.
Yeah, no.
Jesus.
The one I'm thinking of right now is not him, but I'm looking here too, and I'm learning way too much. Like she has
Yeah,
she
stop.
gets married.
Turn it
She gets
off.
married to this
Straight
other
away.
guy.
Oh,
He's like,
Jackie Aprile. I know who you're
Away.
talking about. Okay.
oh, Jackie then. Yeah, Jackie.
Now it's
Right.
making
Junior.
sense.
That's right.
Junior, right?
Yeah,
Those
Okay,
guys
yeah,
look
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit alike. They're all,
Yeah.
even though they're
Yeah.
not. They're not he's not
I
Italian.
don't
He
know.
looks a little.
And I don't even know
Yeah.
how long that's gonna last. It may, obviously she gets, married to somebody else,
Yeah,
or
dude. I thought Eddie. I thought you were talking about Sack, Johnny Sack. Remember he's got the heavier wife.
Yep.
He goes to prison.
Yep.
I don't want to ruin it for you, but yeah, that's who I thought you were talking about. I'm like, man, that's like way deep. That's like you're pretty far from that.
Yeah. No.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
This is who I'm thinking about. Yeah.
not there yet.
I just
Not
got
even
their
there yet.
faces
So,
confused.
yeah.
Jackie.
So, yeah,
Aprile,
basically-
Richie's son.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Man.
Yeah, 'cause I
That's
saw-
funny as hell. That the guy Ralphie. He's funny. He's in Bad Boys. He's the captain,
Yeah,
isn't
That's
he?
funny.
Yeah, I think he is.
that's funny.
That guy's funny. Sorry, that guy's funny.
Who are we talking about?
Ralphie.
I was talking about Ralphie.
Ralphie.
How do I
Ralph
describe him?
Cifaretto. Yeah.
He's
So-
the guy that
Oh
dates
no, you're okay.
Janet.
Yes.
Ralph is the one that beat up the girl and killed her.
Yes.
The
Yeah, in the back of the strip club.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, and
Yeah,
he's like the police captain in Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's his real name? His real name is.
I think it's like something, right? Joe Pantoliano.
Bro, I can't pronounce that.
Yeah, Joe Pantoliano.
Can pronounce it because I'm Italian, so we're good.
Pantoliano.
Yeah.
Pantoliano. I was telling Kaylin I speak Italian. She's like, no, you're just speaking an Italian accent.
It's
Yeah.
the same thing, right? What's the difference?
Thing, babe.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. Kayla, what do you
Luigi.
know about it?
She's not Italian, so
Exactly. Marriage
She
don't
doesn't
count.
know. Thank you.
Oh gosh.
Because your last name's Gelsomino doesn't mean shit, babe.
That shit's only for
you go.
taxes. Just kidding, Kay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah. Yep.
Well, we talked about all
Anyway.
sorts of shit tonight.
Yeah.
We are coming up on an hour and a half. The first 30
Pretty
minutes
good.
was just a bunch of junk. I don't even know where we talked about the first 30 minutes. It was like all of our vacations and
Non-alcoholic
everything.
beer.
And non-alcoholic beer.
That's
Yeah.
as we do. That's
Lots
what
of-
we do.
Yeah,
Lots of
Bill
tags
went
here.
to one of my favorite places up there in Monterey too, and he didn't even get to talk about it.
Oh, Alvarado Street Brewing.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
Alvarado is really good. And they didn't even get the collab that Version did, or the one that released this past week.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh,
Oh.
okay, they didn't even have it there. So I was like,
It-
all right.
If you brew in California, if you brew on site, you are only able to sell it at your business, or you have to sell it to other businesses. You can't.
Oh, interesting.
That's so weird.
We don't distribute up there. So like
Yes. Okay.
we
there's
can't
rules.
we can't sell a beer that Alvarado makes
Yep.
on site, like at our breweries. We'd have to sell
Yes.
it at like our restaurant downtown in Little Italy.
Yeah. Oh.
Because we cannot purchase. We have a
That's
Type
so
73,
weird.
dude. It's
There's rules to
California.
like if you brew it
There's
like in the
alcohol.
on the yeah. That
Alcohol
makes
rules are.
sense.
Yeah, I mean, I lived in East Tennessee for a while, right? And moonshine's really big over there, and like bootlegging is still a thing, which just blows my mind, right? That like,
I watched the TV show.
yeah,
I know.
like those
Moonshiners.
people are real, like popcorn and all those folks, like those are real like legends. There's a mural to Popcorn
Oh.
Sutton in Knoxville because he's this historic moonshiner bootlegger.
Huh.
Like,
Wow.
it's so crazy that's illegal, right? Like, what year is this? I don't even drink. I don't give a
It's
fuck.
illegal
but, like,
because of the. It's illegal because of the alcohol content, I believe.
right. But, like, why?
It's like in certain states, like Everclear is it's illegal. Everclear is just a higher
It's so weird.
octane isn't the best word for it, but it's a higher octane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Proof.
Like
it's
it's
a
like
higher
100.
proof, right?
Right, it's proof. It's like 120 proof, where like
Right.
the highest vodka you can buy is 80 proof, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point, you're like fucking rubbing alcohol. Like, why are you putting
Yeah.
that in your body?
I mean,
that's
moonshine is like, yeah, that shit is. There's a reason. Like, some people drink it straight. I've seen people drink it straight and spit. Like, it's like spitting fire. Like, they'll spit into the fire and it'll, do a little flame thing. But, like, they, like, brew it with berries and stuff to sort of cut that. That
Right.
heat, that
They do
rubbing
sell-
alcohol heat.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't. It's not really moonshine, but they sell like moonshine brand.
Right.
It's like very high. It's essentially vodka, but it's infused with whatever. And
Yeah, you can go to like
I mean that stuff is still like rough.
at the
You'll brush your teeth with
malls.
that shit.
You can like disinfect. You want to get rid of COVID, just pour that shit around. Like it's legit. But like that moonshine brand, you can like go to like there's an outlet out in Knoxville where you can go where they sell that stuff and like.
Is it from Tennessee, that brand? I've bought those little mason jar little flavors.
I don't know
wonder
if it's actually a
from here.
Tennessee brand or not.
It doesn't taste good. I opened up like the blueberry or blackberry one. I had one, right? I was watching the TV show, so I was like feeling in the mood. Like, let me just get in spirit here. Oh man,
I could do this.
I was fighting that whole, and it was
Go to
a
the
little.
mountains.
It was like that little jar that looks like the size of a shot glass, like those
Right.
little
Old
party
Smoky?
favors.
Is that the
Yeah.
Old
Yeah,
Smoky?
that's the brand.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's
Oh
see
god,
if they're actually from
never
Tennessee or not.
I've never tasted a flavor like that before, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, I know personally, I'm not a big. I don't like I don't mind alcohol, but I'm not gonna sit back and be like, oh man, dude, I can't wait to down this whiskey. Like, I don't understand it. Probably similar to someone who doesn't really understand beer, but at least with beer, like I understand hops and hop flavoring and stuff like that. But alcohol just.
Bro, that corn mash, man.
They like know the flavor. They can pick out like the flavors when you watch the show. Like, oh, yeah, you can. They're super like scientific about that shit. Even
It's
though
like
they
wine,
sound
like wine sommeliers, right? Like they're like,
yeah, with the fucking Tennessee accent.
yeah,
backwoods
they got no
sommeliers.
teeth, they got no shoes on, they're wearing overalls, like
With no shirt
bro,
under it.
I know those people. I'm related to those folks, like
Yeah.
legit. Like so, apparently, Old Smoky is the first legal federally licensed distillery in the history of East Tennessee. So,
Oh.
so not like Jack Daniels. That's
right.
Middle Tennessee. So, yeah. So I guess they're all legit. They're from Tennessee. I didn't know their history. But
Is that
yeah.
a dry county too?
Knox County? No.
Oh, it's in Knox County.
Yes, I don't think Tennessee has any dry counties anymore.
Litchfield, I believe, is still. That's where Jack Daniels is. Believe that is a dry county.
So they can make it, but you can't sell it and drink it.
And you're even allowed to taste it there, but anywhere outside of there, I believe you're not allowed to. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know how many people still live in Litchfield, Tennessee, or don't, but
Lynchburg.
Lynchburg, sorry.
Consolidated City County government of Lynchburg and Moore County is a dry county, despite being home to Jack Daniels. I had no idea that was true. That is fucking stupid. That is so stupid.
Dude, do you know how many people visit Jack Daniels distillery?
God. Bro, it's a whole thing.
Right.
Like, there's like a few things where when I talk about, I'm from Tennessee, people ask about, and like Jack Daniels is one of them. And for me to just find out now that it's located in a dry county.
How crazy is that?
So, wow, Blount County's dry. We have a lot of dry counties. So, Lynchburg,
Eddie
Moore
out here
County.
giving people false info, man.
Hey,
there's no dry
you live your
counties.
life, bro. Go and drink anywhere you want. Blount County, which was next door to me in Knox County, that's dry. Crockett, Hancock, Sevier, which was also next to me. That's weird because Sevier County is where Gatlinburg is. And Gatlinburg is a huge, huge thing. Like, it's like a whole, like, it's like Las Vegas of the eastern United States. Like,
is that true?
Yeah. It not casino wise, not casino wise. Let me back up. So it's like
got you.
Like Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg and all that stuff. Like, you drive through Pigeon Forge and there's a King Kong hanging off of a building. There's huge castles. There are an upside down Titanic, like a full like scale size Titanic. It's the Titanic Museum's there.
What?
You know the museum? There's a museum in LA which is like the crime museum. I think it's called Alcatraz West or something. There's like this. It's a huge museum that they have there. Well, the other part, there's two museums. The second part is in Pigeon Forge. It's called Alcatraz East. And they have like Ted Bundy's car is there, like all these weird things. It's a fucking crazy place. Jesus. It's so weird. You're like in the mountains, in the Smoky Mountains, driving through, and then all of a sudden you're in like legitimately like a strip, like the Las Vegas Strip with like all of this stuff. And then Gatlinburg is like, it's so crazy. Like if you look at pictures of it, it's so weird. Gatlinburg is like this resort community inside the mountains, like way deep into the holler. Where you got to drive really far to get there. But like, that's in Sevier County, and to think that like that's a dry place is so weird because it's so many people who come there.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Right.
And I want to say like I don't know, that's so weird because I just can't imagine that's enforced. It can't be. People coming in there. And I guess the dry thing is you're not able to like buy it there. You can bring it in, so you go to another county and buy it and bring it. So
just can't go. There's no like a bar. You can't like go to a bar and get a cheeseburger and have a beer.
So weird. So many people who come through there. So Smoky Mountain National Park is there. Gatlinburg's like right there in Smoky Mountain National Park. And it's the most visited national park in the country. So all those people coming through there, they don't. Man, imagine all the tax dollars they're missing in Sevier County because of that.
Is this far from where you live or no?
No, it's far from where I live now. It's about 6 hours from where I live now. But when I was in Knoxville, it was 30 minutes away. I lived at the base, the foot of the. Yeah. I lived in North County, and I was like a little different than North County, San Diego, but different vibe entirely. Yeah. But I was like right at the foot, right at the base of the Smoky Mountains. We had bears come into town and like all sorts of stuff. So.
Yeah, this looks like this town is like right in like the middle of mountains, like just like sitting right there in like a little valley. It's in the middle of the forest.
Oddly enough, also wildfires are affected there. So not too dissimilar maybe to North County, but like it was weird because when I moved there in 2016, and there was a huge wildfire in 2016. And everyone was telling me that I brought it from California. Oh God, I don't believe it, but
thanks a lot, Eddie.
I know. Jeez. I donated a lot of dog food though. I did like a fundraiser, and we got a bunch of dog food for them when that happened. But anyway, yeah. So
I'm looking at Tennessee right now, and I cannot believe I fucking drove from Nashville to Johnson City.
And that's only halfway.
I did that.
The
My
whole
God,
state
dude.
it's a long state, man. It's about a 7-hour
It is.
drive
I'm-
across
I'm-
the whole state,
Oh, I can't believe I did that.
tip to tip.
But hey, I got Waffle House. So that's all that matters.
And you also
Hey.
got
I got to see you. That was
you
cool
got
too.
Jackie's Dream. We went to Jackie's
did?
Dream
What's that?
Cafe. Yeah, when you came
Oh, that's
in.
right. That's where we ate. That's where we ate.
Jackie's Dream Cafe,
It was
bro.
so good.
Best
I was,
in Knoxville.
I was so full.
That shit is fire.
Oh my god,
so
it was so
good.
full.
Best
it
okra
was
in
fire.
the world, bro.
That hot chicken was the real deal.
Spot on. Shout out to Jackie's
And I
Dream.
got to go to the NASCAR shop in the middle of wherever the hell I was, and I got fireworks.
Oh yeah, cause y'all went. Did you go
Do you
to?
remember where I got that stuff?
So you were in Johnson City, and that is like.
Yeah.
So that's like an hour or so east of Knoxville, up near like towards Bristol, where Bristol is like the speedway, right? Where like they do like this huge. I'm not into racing.
right.
I don't know anything about racing, but I know that Bristol is like the spot.
Yeah.
They do a big thing there. So yeah, probably right up in that area, somewhere up there. There's like a whole culture up there around that.
Oh yeah.
And it's like in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like you go to Bristol, it's like on the border between Western Virginia and Eastern Tennessee, and it's like it's a frontier. There's nothing out there at all.
Yeah. Literally.
Wow, we talked a lot about geography
That's unreal.
Yeah, man.
there's
We're all
A lot of things going on here.
teaching people to get
Yeah,
out.
Sorry, nugget
shit.
alert for the day.
Yeah.
They're not even listening, so it doesn't matter.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Y'all will
Already
learn.
tuned out.
Learn the
Yeah.
hard way.
Oh my god, too funny.
Where Joe? You playing hockey?
Yeah, man.
You got hockey tonight?
No hockey tonight.
No
No,
hockey
I
tonight.
quit for tonight.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
No
Go to
hockey
sleep
tonight. I'm about to go cook some impossible brats for dinner.
Oh,
Oh, it's
Feeling-
fucking midnight.
bro,
what
it's
the
dinner time, bro.
that's your dinner. Your neighbor's like, what the hell?
I work
Crackheads.
1 to 10 p.m. So like my dinner is like after. I go to sleep at like 4 a.m. and I wake up at noon. You know,
Oh,
so it's like
Oh my god.
my shit's messed up, man. That's my
Jeez
life.
Louise.
I'm off tomorrow. I'm off Thursday. Y'all got big Thanksgiving plans? What y'all doing?
Work. I'm working overtime.
Ooh.
I work.
Ooh,
on,
they got you working that day, Bill?
It's fucked up, man. The stores are closed, and it's like, what the hell? Like
Right.
we're just call takers. You know what I mean? So we gotta.
Bro, it's gonna be a
And-
cake day. It'll be easy day though.
It is. They're gonna be letting people leave early, but I ain't leaving early because
Bro,
I'm
you
working
got me on the
Saturday as
schedule. I'm
well.
staying. Yeah,
And I'm already signed up for Saturday overtime, so I'm gonna get two. And
You get
Thanksgiving days double.
paid,
2.5.
bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That
I'm good with
fat
it.
check.
You're about to tell everybody not covered.
Not covered,
Turkey.
bro.
Turkey through the TV.
Not
Yeah.
Not
covered.
covered.
Exactly, man. Family fights, politics.
Not
Got a little heated. You know what the.
It ain't
Not
covered.
covered, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep your
We got-
politics
we-
to yourself.
We got peanuts first Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're just going to one house. Hopefully everyone can make it by one place because
Yeah.
traveling with her, it's not terrible, but it's like
She don't.
it's
She's
just
not fine.
tiring. The
Doesn't
like
like
an
it.
extra
entire
thing,
thing
you
is
know?
it's tiring, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
adds up. Like today we went to Julian. We were there for 3 hours and we got home and we looked at each other and we were like gassed. Meanwhile, we're only like 40 miles from our house. And we're just like,
Oh.
It's a lot of
just-
work, man.
it's just always
A
something.
lot of work, bro.
It's always something.
I mean, my cousin, my little cousin Cameron, he's like basically an adult. Like he's like 9, but like he's like a grown ass dude, right? So he just does whatever he wants to do. Still, I spent a day with him, bro. I'm exhausted, and he doesn't need anything. You know, he
No.
just is there. I can imagine what it's like with a little babe, man.
Mhm.
I feel that. Well, my
worth
my
it,
mom went
though.
out of town for Thanksgiving. She didn't invite me, so I'll be having Chinese food. I think.
Oh man, you
That's what's up.
you don't even have a Boston market or something to get
Nah,
the.
man, I'm just ordering Chinese. I'm doing it easy.
Do it. It's all good.
Yeah, she left today. She went to Louisiana for Thanksgiving. We went to eat on Saturday, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, but I'm going out of town for Thanksgiving, and I was like, okay, all right. I see you, moms.
You, Mom. Yeah, right.
I guess I'll be good.
For
I'll
nothing.
be all right.
Yeah, right.
Ain't no
right.
big deal.
Yeah.
Come here if you want for Thanksgiving. I got you.
I'll start. I'll leave now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You'll get
On
it.
my way. Pack a couple more bangs
Right.
to get there in time.
You know, nothing better than traveling on a holiday. You know.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
right.
Smart move for sure.
I'll probably watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and eat some Chinese food all day. I'm gonna order $100 worth of Chinese food. They'll put 3 forks in there because they think that more people are eating, but it's just me.
Yep.
It's just me here judging me with those 3 forks. Yeah. So
you know, we're gonna have to pick a movie to talk about next week because I want to ask you guys about Dune, but I feel like we could talk about that for a long time.
I need to watch that too.
They just took it off HBO, dude.
Oh, is it not there anymore?
Oh, they took it off,
Man,
Why would they do that?
I missed it.
I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I feel like they don't know what they're doing with this movie.
Man,
Like,
I'm gonna find a way to watch it, one way or another.
yeah, I'm sure it's
find it.
out there on the webs. But yeah, like we got to talk about that. You gotta
I'll have
watch
to find a way to
because
watch it.
it's-
My
Yeah,
my
for
whole
sure.
friends
It's
group
just-
has watched it. I haven't, so I was waiting, but I guess now I'm fucking too late.
Yeah.
So. Did you see it, Bill?
No, I haven't. Nope.
Yeah, I'll have to figure it out.
I'm the only one. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I really wanted to hear your guys' opinions on it.
I'm gonna
Just
find a
HBO
way to
Star
watch
Wars?
it. I'm gonna do it.
It's HBO Star Wars, right? That's what it was.
No, Dune is like an old thing. Like
Oh,
it's
Dune
David
is
Lynch
before
did 'em-
Star Wars, so a lot of
Yeah,
yeah.
the Dune books were written way back when. It's a sci-fi book, and
Oh,
then
okay.
David Lynch did his version of it in the 80s, which
Okay.
is not
Yes.
very good.
Things in it.
It's tough. It's very tough to watch. So yeah, David Lynch is a weird guy anyway, and then yeah. So this one's supposed to be really good though. I don't know. I haven't watched it, but all my friends who like Dune have said it's good. So I guess we'll see.
Right.
Yeah. I'll put that on my list so I can watch it for sure. I'll track it down, even if I gotta
Track it down.
Unofficial sources.
Yeah. Track it down because it's it's totally different than the movie in the 80s, but it also has the similar elements and just strange that it's strange they took it off, but the way they ended the film,
So 3 parts,
just-
right?
yeah, except they haven't approved the other 2 parts.
Yeah, I read that, and that's really
So it's
weird.
Yeah, it doesn't make a ton of sense that way. They literally leave you like, if you don't know even a little bit about the story, you get to the end of that film and you're like, what happened? Like, where are we?
It's like if we did if we release an album and we call it Volume 1. Like, well, is there gonna be a Volume 2? Like, we're really betting that there's gonna be a Volume 2 here.
Right.
So
We're hoping.
yeah,
We're
hopefully it
hoping.
gets greenlit for the next two, so that we can see what happens. But
oh man.
Oh, man.
cool. I'll find it to watch that. Bill, I know you got a lot of Sopranos to watch, but
Yeah, man.
if you can find it, then yeah, we'll talk about it. Or if you don't care, we'll talk about it anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we'll see you. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week, same time. Probably late again because that's how life is right now. But we'll be here. So thanks for joining us in the chat. If you were in the chat, we love you. If you weren't in the chat, we also love you. Make sure you're following us wherever you get your podcasts. If you want to listen to us after, you can check us out on the VOD stream, so video on demand on Twitch. And yeah, hit up theauthenticera.com. All the links. Follow us on all the shits. Peace.
Peace.
Gobble gobble, eat some turkey.
Yeah.